Welcome to this edition of Shelby This Week. Here are some of the stories we have for you. It was time for a little cleaning. We take you to these annual events in Shelby Township. The township celebrated Arbor Day by recognizing a very important tree. And several businesses were honored throughout Macomb County at this annual event. We have all these stories and more on this edition of Shelby This Week. Since these events only happen once a year, there was a lot to collect and clean up. Huge crowds came out in support of the Shelby Township Beautification Committee and the Solid Waste and Recycling Committee. Stacy Sansatera has more.
Shelby Township Cleanup Day!
Hundreds of volunteers came out on a beautiful morning to clean up the township, one piece of trash at a time.
Our volunteers are going out in groups. You'll see the orange vests and orange bags. Lots of people picking up litter and making the township more beautiful. We do this every year. It's an annual event and is part of the Adopt a Roads program.
The Shelby Township Cleanup Day has been a staple in the township for nearly 30 years. This community event features boys and girls groups, leaders, parents, civic and business groups, as well as walk-in residents working to keep our township clean and green.
And it just helps, the citizens of Shelby Township feel like we're living in a clean and safe community.
And for one family, this day was about setting an example for the children.
Just cleaning up around our neighborhood and showing our kids how important it is to work in your community and help your earth.
I see it's the 5 of you doing your own little stretch of road. How many years have you been doing this, Dad? Is this the first time?
No, this is our third year.
I think
third year.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's so important?
Just like she said, it teaches the kids, how to clean up, and it's just very important for the earth, and just teach by example, and it's just a good thing.
It was not only a great day to clean up the community, but also an opportunity for residents to clear out clutter at the annual Household Hazardous Waste and Electronics Recycling event. This free event, held at Riverbends Park, was an excellent opportunity to properly dispose of hazardous waste and electronic devices.
This is the first time we've had it at this location, so we're learning, and a lot of people coming out, so apparently the word got out.
This is a great turnout, way more than we thought. We've had 500 people in our first hour, so by the time the end of the day goes, we should have a couple thousand people, I'm pretty sure. And I have to thank the residents. They've been very patient and very helpful today. I know it was a slow go, but they got their things here, and it turned out great.
Shelby Township Cleanup Day!
A big thank you to all the volunteers who came out to keep our township clean and green. The Shelby Township Beautification Committee could not do it without you. For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
You can catch more from these township events during a special presentation on Shelby TV. Shelby Township celebrated Arbor Day with a special rededication ceremony. Township officials gathered in historic Curtis Cemetery, where the official Shelby Township logo tree resides. The tree was rededicated in this special ceremony. Dating back over 200 years, this tree is a reminder of the past and present of Shelby Township.
We chose this one because of its shape. It's a beautiful shape, and because it's protected here in the historic Curtis Cemetery. Because it predates the settlers who came here 200 years ago. If it's 250 years old, that means that Native Americans were in this area when this tree was 50 years old. So when the settlers got here 200 years ago, they cleared the land and they used the wood to build their houses and their barns, and the land that they cleared was for farming and fields, but they also cleared this little patch of land right here, which is Curtis Cemetery. But they saved that tree. They kept that tree standing.
Along with honoring this tree, the township also revealed the winner of the hashtag ShelbyTWP Tree Contest. 29 entries were submitted for the first ever tree contest. The picture will be featured in the Fountain Summer Edition publication. During the month of May, communities across the United States participate in Building Safety Month. The campaign raises awareness and encourages people to learn about construction codes and the importance of being safe when building. Shelby Township's building director Tim Wood says a better understanding of codes and safety will ensure the project is long-lasting. To offer assistance to residents, several members of the Shelby Township Building Department will be at Home Depot on 26 Mile Road to answer questions. Saturday, May 4th, the department officials will be in the store from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
There are certain permits and requirements that apply, and so we can provide some assistance in working through that process, making the applications, getting plans so that the project is built right.
Having the proper knowledge on building codes and safety regulations will ensure your family is kept out of harm's way, which is why this month is so important. If you aren't able to make it out to the Home Depot on the 4th, the building department is always available to assist in answering questions on projects. For more information, you can call 586-731-5969. With more than 450 people in attendance, the Macomb County Business Awards honor those in the community who go above and beyond. Marking its 7th year, outstanding businesses who reside in one of the 27 communities located in the county were given awards. This year, there were 71 nominations. With only 6 categories, the judges were served with the task of just picking one winner in Champion of Work Life, Corporate Citizen, Hidden Gem, Manufacturer of the Year, Model of One Macomb, and Trailblazer of Future Talent. This year's winners are located in places like Clinton Township, Fraser, Bruce Township, and of course, Shelby Township. Shelby Township business, the Great Lakes Pickling Company, won in the category of Hidden Gem. The family-owned and operated business uses farm-fresh cucumbers, spices, and pure Michigan water.
Thank you so very much. We look forward to continuing to bring you the best possible pickle we can make. Low sodium, all natural, no preservatives. We are very excited to announce this year we will be opening our own pickling facility right here in Macomb County, continuing to use Macomb County. Thank you.
In addition to the pickling company, our very own Director of Planning and Zoning, Glenn Wynn, was a winner.
It's been a real pleasure and honor working for the county. I remember 30 years ago when I started back in Macomb that we were always in the shadow of Oakland County, and now they're in our shadow. So I attribute that to people like Mark and Vicki and JP and the leadership of this county. So thanks again, I appreciate it.
Congratulations to all the nominees and award winners. Still ahead on Shelby this week, Planet Fitness is encouraging help with the launch of this program. And an opportunity for teens to go and have a safe space to be themselves will open right here in the township. Stay with us for more Shelby This Week.
It's time we all thought differently about homeless veterans, understanding who they are and how easily each of us can help them. If you know of or are a veteran in need, contact the nearest VA medical center for support.
Your teen can stay in shape this summer by working out at the gym, and it won't cost anything out of pocket. Planet Fitness is offering anyone ages 15 to 18 the chance to use the gym from May 15th until September 1st. It is all a part of the Planet Fitness Teen Summer Challenge. If you or someone you know fall into the age criteria, then all you have to do is visit a Planet Fitness location to sign up. Those under the age of 18 will have to have a parent or guardian sign the waiver form. And then after that, the teen can work out on their own. Planet Fitness has over 1,700 clubs across the United States. During the sign-up process, each person will be entered to win scholarship money as well. 51 teens will be selected to win a $500 scholarship, and then one person will win a grand prize of $5,000. For more information, you can visit planetfitness.com. And speaking of Planet Fitness, the gym franchise opened another location in the community.
1, 2, 3, Planet Fitness!
Located in the shopping center at Auburn and DeQuinder, the gym is in the former location of Hollywood Market. There are over 1,700 Planet Fitness locations worldwide. Most of them occupy space in former grocery stores and communities across the United States.
What we're trying to do is to make fitness attainable for people. We want it to be as easy as possible. We've removed all the barriers that you can think of. We've made it affordable, we've made it convenient, and for people that are first-time gym goers, they don't need to be intimidated coming in here. We truly are a judgment-free zone.
Memberships begin at $10, and most of the locations are open 24 hours, so gym goers can work out when it's convenient for them. No Resolve has been around since 2007, but this year they will open their first ever building right here in Shelby Township. With an actual place to call home, the nonprofit is looking forward to reaching out and impacting teens in Macomb County.
I started No Resolve in 2007 because I wanted to raise awareness about suicide. I lost my father to suicide when I was a teenager and struggled with that for many years, and we just had a real hard time talking about it in our own family, and I noticed that people weren't very open to talking about it in general. There's just this sense of stigma and shame surrounding it, and I wanted to make a difference.
To make a difference, Dennis Ligio began going into schools throughout the local area. While there, he would share personal stories on how suicide has impacted his life. Through his connections, he knew he wanted to do something for the youth.
No Resolve's primary mission is mental health awareness and youth suicide prevention. So some of the strongest protective factors against suicide and for people that are dealing with mental health issues are a sense of connection and community, and we hope to provide both of those things through this space.
This space will be The Shed, designed for teens by teens.
This is going to be an after-school activity center for teens called The Shed, and we're going to have a strong focus on the arts. This is a youth-driven space, so we have an advisory council of about 15 high school students, and they are going to determine what happens here and how it looks, along with our guidance and leadership.
High school students from all over the area offer insight into what teens want to see in the space. The students might be around the same age, but they bring different experiences to the group.
I've been affected by a youth suicide, my cousin, so it just makes me feel better knowing that there's a way for me to be able to help other teens in that same situation.
With this group, it's like a safe place. And I use that word a lot because that's what it is. It's like a family. Like, you come in here, you can talk about your issues, you can make an appointment with the counselors at your school, and they can really help you. Versus, you ever feel like ashamed to talk about your issues that you're struggling with, but you shouldn't feel that way.
Creating this all-inclusive, safe environment will allow these teens to forget what they are struggling with and let go of the pressures of society. And already these teens involved have learned a thing or two about life.
Things don't have to be perfect for things to be happy, I guess. If everything was perfect, it would be boring, probably. So having little flaws here or quirkiness or things really make everyone unique, and it makes the world a better place, I think.
Along with these students, a strong group of adults feel this message, and the Shed will allow for an escape for high school students.
He has a saying of break the secret to save a life, and the secret is to be able to talk about not only suicide ideations, but mental health issues or anything that you're doing that's negative.
Extremely important that these kids today know that there are people that want to help them, and there are people that will listen, and that there is going to be a place for them to come to feel safe.
The shed is scheduled to open in September. For more information, you can visit noresolve.org. Beacon Tree Elementary School gave students an opportunity to express themselves through the world of science.
Kennedy Thorpe is a first grader, and her imagination helped her invent the Boo Bubble machine for the science fair. It creates bubbles using ice.
My favorite part was actually like testing the Boo Bubbles out and seeing if they work.
Like Kennedy, Alyssa Jakmovsky used her scientific hypothesis to invent a volcano using Pepsi.
I did research a little bit about volcanoes, and the lava that comes out of volcanoes is called magma.
This science fair is divided into categories. The goal is to let kids of all ages learn, experience, and have fun. The organizers of this event made sure everyone is included.
We decided to kind of open it up a little bit more, especially for kindergarten all the way through to 6th grade, not just the upper levels, so that a lot of those kids that are interested in science, the younger ones, they can have that chance to get their feet wet and to experience it.
Faculty and teachers judged the event. 70 students participated this year. Next year, they hope even more kids can join the fun.
A Star Wars-themed 5K and fun run will take over Flickinger Elementary School. This is the second annual race at the school. All the proceeds go towards funding playground improvements, technology updates, field trip transportation, as well as assembly guests. The race is open to anyone willing to participate. It will be on Saturday, May 4th. The 1-mile fun run starts at 9:30 a.m. and the 5K race will begin at 10 a.m. at Flickinger Elementary School. To register, you can visit eastsideracingcompany.com. Donations of children's clothing are needed for the Macomb Foster Closet. In a Facebook post, the nonprofit organization said their donation room is empty. The group is looking for excellent condition clothes and pajamas, as well as brand new pairs of underwear and socks. The volunteer-run organization operates out of Mount Clemens and services foster and adoptive children throughout Macomb County. They provide new clothes free of charge to over 10 children ages newborn to 18 years of age. Right now, they will be distributing spring and summer clothing, but also need stuff for all types of weather conditions. Their hours of operation vary during the week, so visit their Facebook page for more information. Coming up next on Shelby This Week, the VFW Hall hosted a special exhibit honoring those who lost their lives during the Vietnam War. Postal workers will be collecting non-perishable food items from your porch.
I'm Edward James Olmos, here to remind you that the second Saturday in May is the annual Letter Carrier Food Drive. The need for food assistance remains high in communities across America. But you can help. Simply leave a bag of non-perishable food near your mailbox on the second Saturday in May, and your letter carriers will do the rest. All food collected stays within your local community. So on the second Saturday in May, please join me and the National Association of Letter Carriers and stamp out hunger.
Soldiers risk their lives every day defending our country. The Vietnam War was one of the deadliest battles for our military men and women. A traveling memorial in Shelby Township now lets local residents pay their respects. Samana Sheikh has more.
Our fallen heroes have done so much for our country, and now locally, you can now see a traveling exhibit that is available in Shelby Township.
I guess you can only put so much into your history classes and stuff like that, but
now you can find 2,654 names of soldiers who died in Vietnam from Michigan listed on a black memorial wall inside the VFW in Shelby Township. Michael Schneider, the chairman of Michigan's Veterans Traveling Memorial and a veteran, helps keep this on the road to honor our fallen soldiers.
it's for Shelby Township and every little town, every big town in the state of Michigan that you keep the memory of these heroes alive. These are our heroes. They paid the ultimate sacrifice in service to their country.
The ultimate sacrifice, risking their lives.
60% of those who served in Vietnam were enlisted personnel. They weren't drafted and sent to Vietnam. They volunteered to go to Vietnam.
The motto for this memorial is "Never again will one generation of veterans abandon another." Kenneth Clee, the post commander at Old Settlers Post 4659, is also a Vietnam veteran. He repeats this quote as a daily reminder.
Most of us, when we came home, we were not recognized for anything. Fortunately, I did not go through that myself. And it's a healing process, especially for the families and the Vietnam veterans that have seen a lot of death in Vietnam.
This memorial also includes books with more information about each fallen soldier and the only woman nurse from Michigan who died. This way, our entire community will remember and honor these heroes.
State Senator Peter Lucido wants to hear from you. On May 10th, Lucido will be in Shelby Township for his coffee hour. Residents in the 8th Senate District are given the opportunity to meet with the state senator. He will answer questions, provide information, and assist all those who are in the district. There is no appointment required. He will be at the Shelby Township Senior Center from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. on the 10th. The largest single-day food drive in the country will be on Saturday, May 11th. The National Association of Letter Carriers will host their 27th annual Stamp Out Hunger food drive. Residents are encouraged to leave out a bag of non-perishable food items and leave it near their mailbox. All across the country, United States postal workers as well as volunteers will collect the bags. All of the food donated will stay right here in Macomb County. It will be distributed throughout the Macomb Community Action Food Program. Last year, through Stamp Out Hunger, the food program in Macomb County received over 200,000 pounds of food. With the majority of food banks getting food donations during the holiday season, this program allows for the shelves to get restocked before the summer months. Be sure to set out your bag of donated food on May 11th for your postal worker. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. Remember, you can always watch us online or on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. With warmer weather, we hope you get outside and enjoy the beauty that Shelby Township has to offer. We will leave you with nature scenes from all around the township. Enjoy, and thanks for watching.